So this right here is what a regular person's iPhone display looks like. This right here is what a pro user's iPhone looks like. And with this mode, you can actually customize your iPhone to any level. So let's assume you want to give your iPhone to your child. You can literally customize your iPhone for only one app to work. So your child will not be able to access any other app or do any other thing on that iPhone. Only that one app that you've allowed them to use can work. And there are a lot of use case scenarios for a feature like this. Now, this is a feature that Apple introduced to the iPhone in 2023, but the problem is they buried it deep inside the settings of the iPhone, and a lot of people still don't know that these settings exist. But it's a lifesaver, and it's what makes the difference between a regular user and a power user. Mostly if you're a parent that has kids that can't stay off their phones or can't stay off certain apps, this feature is going to be a game changer, and you're going to thank me later. Let me show you how to enable it. Now, just so you know, this feature works on almost every iPhone out there right now. I've tested it on the 5-year-old iPhone 13 Pro Max. It works. I currently use it on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and it actually works good. So let me show you how to enable it. So in order to set this up on your iPhone, you're going to go to Settings. Under Settings, you're going to come to Accessibility. Under Accessibility, scroll down and then look for an option called Assistive Access. You can see it here. It's called Assistive Access. Tap on it and it's going to ask you if you want to set up Assistive Access, which you're going to tap on Setup. I'm going to say Continue. And then one good thing about getting into this mode is that you can decide not to use your own Apple ID that is already existing. You can decide to change Apple ID and use a new one for it. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use my own Apple ID. I'm going to say continue. The next thing you will need to do is to select the apps that you want to work in this mode. Now, for me, I'm going to select Google Chrome. I'm going to select Instagram. Just pick a couple of apps here and there. I'm going to take my Reddit. So when you come up here, all the apps that are showing at this point are the apps that will actually work in this mode, right? Then I'm going to tap on continue. Now, here's what it says here. Make sure apps are ready to use before starting assistive access. Sign into each app that requires an account. Choose whether to allow notifications or personal access, blah, blah, blah. Now, what this simply means is, let's assume you want to add Instagram into assistive access. You will have to set up the Instagram already, sign into your account and all of that, because once you are in this mode, any app that is here you will not be able to create a new account or modify the app in any way. The app will work the way it was added. And the reason I like this is because let's say you have a child that you give them Instagram to use, or you want them only to use Instagram, they will not be able to modify the Instagram. They will not be able to create a new account or do anything else. The Instagram will only work the way you want it to work or the way you have set it for them. So before you add any app here, make sure that the app is already set up. So I'm going to tap on continue. So here I can choose how I want my apps to appear. Do I want them to appear in a grid form, or I want them to appear in a row? I prefer them to appear in a grid like this. Then I'm going to say continue. And then here it just gives you information about things you can do and things you cannot do when you are in this mode. Then I'm going to say continue again. So the next thing here is going to ask you if you want to use the Face ID or the passcode that is already existing on this iPhone to exit assistive access or to stay in the mode. So I'm going to say continue again. And then it's going to ask me to set up a passcode, a 4-digit passcode, that if somebody wants to exit the assistive access mode, the person will have to put in that code. So we are going to put our very secured code here, 1234. We'll repeat the same code again. And then it's going to tell you, in case you forget the passcode, you're going to need to put in a recovery account, which you can use to recover everything back. But I'm going to say not now. And then it tells you how to exit the assistive access mode by triple clicking. You triple click the power button and you're going to exit. So I'm going to say continue. So I'm going to say start using assistive access. I'll put in my passcode and our iPhone is transforming into a monster right now. Okay, it's going to take a few seconds and there we go. So look at this now. Everything on this iPhone is gone. You cannot enable Wi-Fi, you can't disable Wi-Fi, you can't do anything else. just these apps that are here are the only apps that will work as it is. So basically, nobody can do anything on this phone except the apps that are here. The iPhone automatically becomes a dummy, right? Only what you want it to do that it will do. Nothing else is gonna work. And this is something that I think is a big game changer, mostly for you parents, because once the iPhone is in this mode that it is right now, nothing else is going to work. There is nothing your child can do to exit it. If I triple tap the power button here right now, 1, 2, 3, to exit the assistive access mode, it's gonna ask me to put in that 4-digit code that I put before when I was setting it up, right? So this is a game-changing feature, mostly for you parents and mostly for those of you who want to really control what everybody sees in your iPhone. Try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, all right? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like contents like this. Until the next time, my name is Kingsley. I'll catch you again in the next one. See ya.